schools, but it's one that can easily define season trajectories and put the victor on the path to the college football playoff. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Florida Gators and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game he understands the rivalry nature of this game, and he has asked his players to play with poise every step of the way. This crowd can get you off your pace. They can disrupt things at the line of scrimmage. And he said, guys, we have to communicate and stick together in this environment today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The run inside. It's Clark. He never had a chance to get it to the edge in first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. They got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop him.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
You decided not to hand it up.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. And he just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the foot.
There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. To the air. It's Levin. They're all over him. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. All over him immediately.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
At the 35, he's loose. There he goes down the right side. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Back to pass. It's Levin. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. They're working that left side. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires downfield. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air, it's Pruitt. Intercepted, number 19. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Durham. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, it's Clark. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's Pruitt. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
That's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes the easy completion. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks. Made a couple of moves and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sells the run, looking to pass. Not enough juice on that one. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
A lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
On the snap, it's Durham. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying the left side. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Out wide right, it's Wilson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Making the adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And back to the air on second down. Oh, pressure's coming. Got his man downfield. They pull him down, but he's got enough. And it'll be a first down for this offense.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Into the end zone. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Handoff from the gun. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Might as well run him again. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the hat.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 9 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's Texas A&M locked up in a tight one in this matchup of top 10 teams. We haven't even hit the half here today, and it's already shaping up to be an instant classic.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Sunbelt.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sends it back in motion. Moves the pocket. It's Levin. Rushes on. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Keeping his eyes downfield. He turns it loose to the left.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on 3rd down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Handoff from the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Right side, it's Huffman. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They're going to run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Pruitt. Out wide right, it's Mays. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Fresh set of downs going to the air. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
They were all over it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And that one will give them the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in line. So because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll send the back in motion. Sets his feet. It's Levitt. Rush right in his face. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd and California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it. But they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense,
There he goes to the left. Touchdown, LSU. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They fought tooth and nail through three, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Pruitt. Out wide left, it's Hoffman. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Gators are rolling down the field. Motion from the wideout. Grab behind the line. It's Lloyd. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. They'll go back to the ground. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Churns into the pile. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Levin. Under pressure. Right side, it's Wilson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Durham. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you've now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Second down to the air. He spins that thing down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this.
Hey, bro, let me pee right quick. Let me pee right quick, bro. Let me pee right quick, bro. If you can hear me. I got a voice call. Time gonna run out. I don't want time to run out and the game start back playing. Hold on, let me use the bathroom right quick. Oh shit. All right, bro, start it up.
And I love it. The defense was prepared.
Appreciate that, man.
Burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
Looking for a gap. It's Gage. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And he's already missed a couple, but nobody will remember if this one is true. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. The give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Only 1 second remaining in this one as they use the timeout, and we'll have one more snap. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick.